7685.
You're listening to the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. This is Get Down to Business. I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Up next on the program, we've got David Balestrery of Sentry Security joining us once again on the show that's all about small business. David, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So, David, tell us a little bit about your work. Tell us about the story of your small business.
Sentry is a Chicago-based alarm company. We are a full-service company that installs and monitors and services commercial and residential systems in the Chicagoland area. It includes fire alarms, intrusion alarms, access control, and video. And we've grown over the last, I've been part of the organization for 11 years. We've made some local acquisitions and integrated local companies, and we've grown to become a sizable organization to service the Chicagoland area, still small enough to be intimate with our customers.
So tell us the greatest joys of running a business and the greatest challenges of running a business.
Well, I'll start with the latter. The greatest challenge is growing the business, and it's personnel related in my experience. So finding the right people and getting them on the bus in the right seat in the bus has been an ongoing issue over the last many years. Since we've made acquisitions, we've been lucky enough to integrate and incorporate a lot of human resources in those acquisitions, but we haven't done an acquisition in a while, and finding new people on the street has been very difficult, especially for a company that needs to be trustworthy with all of our customers.
So for our listeners that aren't familiar with the types of people that a security company employs, tell us about the types of roles at Sentry that when you talk about personnel, what do you mean?
So we are a 25-person strong company, and a third of us are in the field driving trucks and maintaining and servicing alarm systems and video systems and access control systems. And then we have a larger percentage that is in the office for admin and what is traditionally customer service. And then obviously we have a sales and marketing organization as well.
Fantastic. So tell us about the joys of running a business.
The joys of running a business is that I feel like I'm making a difference. In my prior life, I was in the financial world, and that was also rewarding, but selling money doesn't have a tangible impact. And I would say that when I was listening to the onboarding here for me, and CD Peacock came on board as a commercial that there was advertiser, and we do have a lot of jewelers, and so it's nice when I walk into a restaurant or shop at a jeweler or have a experience outside of Sentry where we are supporting and making sure that their lives and businesses are working.
It's actually relationships out there, and that's really important to remember. So what is the footprint of Sentry Security?
We serve Northwest Indiana. We will go out to west to Rockford, and we do southern Wisconsin.
So, as you mentioned before, David, the company's servicing both the residential and commercial. So right now, it's no secret that that crime exists. I've spoken with many law enforcement professionals that have told me that during the tough economy, there's clearly been a rise in some burglaries, certainly domestic disputes as well. And a lot of that is the reason for some of the increase in crime. What are you seeing from the security side of things in the Chicagoland market? Have you seen an increase? What kinds of statistics can you share with our listeners?
I would say that there is enough activity that people need to consider a deterrent. And so the alarm system or a video system is clearly a deterrent. It's not going to stop somebody from doing something. If there's a criminal out there, then they're going to perpetrate whatever crime they're going to try. I have not seen any increase over the last several years, but again, we've had, since 2008, with the Great Recession, that's when a lot of people had unemployment issues, and we're looking to take advantage of the our customers. But to be honest, it's not that often that people are impacted in our customer base. So it's on the low end. For us, it is less than 15% of anybody has actually had a incident. What is interesting over the last 5 years is that an alarm system or an access control system that's connected to the internet is really just an information point, and it lets you know what is happening at your home, whether it's kids coming home from school, front door opens, might have a picture taken, it's the activity at your business. For instance, my place of business, if I'm going in on the weekends, or if a technician is going to come in over the weekend to pick up some parts, I get an email that says the alarm system's off, front door's open. So it's really an information-based system that gives you peace of mind.
Once again, we're chatting with David Balestrery of Sentry Security. And David, that's a perfect lead into something we're going to be talking about again during the show about some of the technological advances that folks can look forward to in 2016. We're not quite, we don't quite have real hoverboards yet, but I think that we've already started seeing some very interesting technology improvements. So on the security side, it's hard to turn on a TV or a radio without seeing or hearing about some of the commercials for the home monitoring systems, many of which no doubt are offered by folks like Sentry. Tell us about some of the latest and greatest, both for the video side as well as perhaps those that aren't yet quite ready to install video surveillance.
So right now you have a computer in the palm of your hand through a smartphone, and you have the ability to see video real time. You can log in and look at your pet in the living room. You can have an event-based video stream pushed to you if there's a front door that's opened, or any door that's opened, or motion in front of a motion detector. And you have the ability to have 30-plus days of history if you need to go back and look at any details for forensic purposes. But really, most people are using video to stay connected to their home and stay connected to their place of business.
So it's a change in the way it's not an alarm system per se, as you said just a few moments ago. Only 15% of many of your clients have actually had an incident. It's actually a way, call it a surveillance, and that's probably not the right word, but a way that people can stay. It can be used as a dashboard, the status of the doors and the various systems in a home or even in a business. And every business owner wants as much information as possible because we can't be everywhere. As you mentioned, a company like Sentry, you have a sales and marketing side. You have folks that are involved in every piece of the business. You can't be everywhere, and you can embrace technology to make sure you're staying current on where things are holding. We rely on emails to update us on forecasts and budgets and so on. But certainly having an alarm, a security system, certainly can be helpful with other types of information. So once again, David Balestrery of Sentry Security. We appreciate your time on Get Down to Business. Would love to hear more tips from you in the future. In the meantime, how can our listeners get a hold of you and the team at Sentry if they want to learn more about the services you provide for both the residential and commercial market?
So the website, Sentry Security, which is SentrySecurity.com, is the best, most comprehensive place to get information. Our office number, and we're here during the week all day long, is 847-353-7200.
Fantastic. But once again, SentrySecurity.com. Get in touch with them. They have, as you just heard from David, some great advice, some great statistics, and certainly a great resource for any business owner or homeowner that might be out there in the market that wants to stay better connected. David, we appreciate your time. After the break, we've got a special treat for you. Avi Lesser, a Keshen ambassador, will be joining us talking about the upcoming banquet, talking about recent winter camp, talking about some other great stuff in the community. Once again, you're listening to the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Chicago, don't touch that dial. You could get on my website, shalomklein.com, where you can download podcasts from this show and find out who's going to be on next week on the show that's all about small business. Get Down to Business is powered by Tandem HR, your solution center. Give them a holler at 630-928-0510 or visit tandemhr.com.
The weather in Chicago.